What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice. I'm a diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy like myself, 6 years strong, almost 6 years, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder, said toxic people, said toxic traits, all the other good stuff, y'all. All the other good stuff or bad stuff. Today's episode is it's going to be entitled, How Do Narcissists Fake Being Normal? This episode, it's not going to rattle anybody's mind. It's not going to blow anybody's mind and things like that. Or will it? So I just faked you out. See, I just faked being normal right there. I just talked you out of... Seriously. A lot of narcissists and toxic people fake being normal, fake fitting in and things like that. So this is, for me personally, this is kind of a story that kind of radiates for my actual personal real life, because I feel like for a long time, just growing up, I've always felt like I didn't fit in the crowds. I felt like I was an alien amongst human beings. And until I discovered narcissistic personality disorder when I was 32 years old, I had no answers as to why I felt that way. I feel like I was going about life. I was living life, but I feel like I was going through life kind of aimlessly, without purpose, without direction, because I was just trying so many things, trying to figure out how to be happy, trying to figure out how to move forward, trying to figure out so many different ways and things of that nature. You know what I mean? So once I discovered narcissistic personality disorder, NPD or whatever, I just discovered, like, it brought me clarity and peace, because for so long I had to fake being normal, fake fitting in and things like that. Since I was 7, 8, 9 years old. I'm 37 now, y'all. 30 years ago is a long time for me to try to remember stuff. But my memories don't kick in until I was like 8 years old. I feel like I woke up around my 7th or 8th birthday. When I say woke up, I mean my eyes were open to the real world. I knew everybody around me. I knew who everybody was. I just didn't know who I really was. So I started acting like the people around me. And I have a twin brother, so acting like, I could just act like him a lot just to fit in. But you don't want to act like him too much. We're not. He's not a narcissist, and no, we're fraternal twins, not identical. I know I'm gonna get that question in the comment section. Is your twin brother a narcissist? You remember? Nope. My twin brother, my fraternal twin brother, is not a narcissist. He's actually a teacher in Charlotte, North Carolina, doing his thing down there. Married, with a baby. Baby just had a 1 year birthday. Happy birthday, nephew. Coming up. But yeah, so that's the dynamic. So I could just act like him. I could act like my friends. I can act like other people around me. But acting like others makes you stand out too. So acting like too many people, acting exactly like too many people, makes you kind of stick out like a sore thumb, because you behaving exactly like somebody. So as you grow, you understand the dynamic. You kind of realize, you kind of think about it, it's like, I'm acting too much like these people. It's subconscious, but it's conscious at the same time, y'all. It's like unconsciously, it's conscious unconsciousness. It's like we just do it. We know we're doing it, but we don't know why we're doing it. A lot of us. So becoming, doing things like that, acting like people, it runs out. Like, you can only do that for so long, because you get taller, you get shorter, you go off on your own, you start doing your own thing. So I take what I learned, like a lot of narcissists, we take what we learn from other people and we blend it. The more people we're around, is like the more personality characteristics, the more hobbies, the more traits and things like that we can absorb to mold into this character to fit into society. Like I've used to, like, literally, y'all, I used to feel like I was wearing a skin suit, a person suit, just to fit into the crowds, just to fit into society. 'Cause I didn't want to stand out and be terrible and feel that way about a lot of things. You know what I mean? But that's just the way the world works. And another thing I used to do, I used to read Cosmo magazine in the bathroom to figure out what girls like. I gotta find out how to get girls. You know what I mean? I don't know how to do it. So I became funny, y'all. Funny humor is my defense mechanism. And it comes easy to me. So I became funny. That's kind of like, I copy other people's personality characteristics, hair, and things like that to appear normal. Like, my brother had dreads, I got dreads. He doesn't have dreads anymore. He has a shortcut. But, he used to have dreads, so I have dreads now. Being like him. You see what I'm saying? I used to copy him, his hairstyle, his mannerisms, and things like that. My friends growing up, my cousins growing up, I used to copy their hairstyles, their mannerisms, things of that nature, just to help empower me, just to help so I can feel like a person, just so I can feel, getting into the mind of a narcissist, it can be debilitating, y'all, because there's so many thoughts going on at the same time. Like bang, 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 bang. There's no peace. There's no peace. I was seeking peace. I'm looking for peace. I had no peace in my mind. It's like everything is just bouncing around. Ding, 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 ding. Now, you ever play like little pinball machines? Like the little pinball machines at the mall or like the little arcade? That's how my mind is. Like the little pinball is my brain. Like ding, 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 ding. Everything just bouncing around. Ding, 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 ding. Doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? But that's just the mindset, y'all. That's the dynamic. I felt out of place. So in order to fit in, to act normal, to fit in, to fake being normal, I would just act like other people around me. It still do it now. That just doesn't go from childhood to adulthood, y'all. It goes in, it's not just one set either. It's in school. It's in relationships. It's in parenting. Like you mirror other parents. You're like, how do I be a parent? So you start acting like other parents. And I know what people are going to say. Leave. That's what everybody does. We all learn as we go. I understand that dynamic. But you also have a sense of self, don't you? I have no sense of self. So I was parenting based on how other people parented. I was parenting based on how I was parented. You see what I'm saying? I was getting into relationships based on what the other people wanted. I wanted to feel something inside of me. I wanted to feel whole. So I would match the other person's energy. I would mirror the other person, their likes, dislikes, their hobbies, their style. I would study people. I've read so many different body language books. I would study people. I'm like a people person. I'm like not a people person. I was a people expert. I used to watch people, their mannerisms and things like that, pick up on their mannerisms, copy their handwriting. I used to copy people's handwritings. You know, in classrooms where you switch people's papers, like you switch papers to grade somebody else's test. Hey, grade your the person beside you, grade their test, they're gonna grade yours. I used to see a letter or something I used to like, damn, that's a cool way to write a G. And I'll write that G 1,000 times to blend it into my handwriting. So even my handwriting is an accumulation of other people's handwritings I've noticed and liked over the years. My handwriting, my mannerisms, my hair. You see what I'm saying? The way I talk, I blend in. My music qualities. I see the group of, I study so much stuff. I listen to so many different genres of music so I can fit into any crowd. So I can fake being normal in any crowd. So I don't ever feel out of place no matter where I am. You see what I'm saying? We blend in by studying everybody around us. We take what everybody else is doing and we make it our own. We blend it into our own. We mirror it. We act like to make people happier in relationships. We just act like you. We just act like literally. It's simple, y'all. If you find it out, if you feel like you're a weird, quirky ass person, like you are one of one, you just happen to meet somebody and y'all are acting just alike. Just kind of, I'm not saying that they're toxic and they're mirroring you. I'm saying it could be red. It might not be a red flag, but it's red flag-ish. It's red flag-ish. You know what I mean? You got a red flag -ish, red flag-ish. If y'all listen to this on a podcast, I actually have my red flag out. Y'all hear it? You can hear it. I'm waving it. It's red flag-ish. So you have to be wary of that, y'all. If somebody's acting too much like you, they might be mirroring you. You see what I'm saying? If somebody's behaving too much like you, they might be mirroring you. You see the mindset, you see the dynamic of how that goes. That's the mentality, y'all. It just is. So you have to understand, like I said, you as a person who's being mirrored, just start doing. Look, y'all. This is the ultimate test to see if somebody's mirroring you. Just say something you don't like, that you hate, and see if they. First of all, say something that you like first. Say you like. This is creatine. Say you like creatine. I love creatine. It's my favorite supplement. You know what I mean? Say you love creatine. If they say the same thing, like, oh, I love creatine too. Wait till later on, a couple of days later or whatever, and then just talk about your disdain of creatine. Talk about your hatred of creatine. Oh, I hate creatine too. Oh, I thought you said you liked it the other day. Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't say I like creatine. See, you can tell, like, y'all, do something. Test it. You can test a mirror. Test the mirror. You know what I mean? Test to see if it's real. Say you like something, then a few days later or whenever later, say you don't like it. See if they match it. If they match your energy both times, then they are mirroring you. They're lying to you and they're lying to themselves. You see what I'm saying? And another way a narcissist can fake being normal in a relationship is they take what they learn from one relationship partner and use it to manipulate another relationship partner. You know, I know everybody believe, isn't it just normal? Doesn't everybody just kind of learn and go? That's normal. That's normal. Yeah, but if you are learning and going and manipulating people, you are not just normal. If you're taking what you learned from a previous relationship and with genuine care and empathy, using it to be a better person for somebody else in the next relationship, that is different than taking what I learned from you to manipulate you. You see what I'm saying? There's a difference there. So many people just try to make it seem like the behaviors are normal. Yeah, intent is what matters, y'all. Intent behind the actions is what matters. That sounds normal. Intent behind the actions is what matters. You see what I'm saying? Again, at the end of the day, you still have to empower yourself to take take corrective actions to see if you're dealing with a narcissistic or toxic person. You know what I mean? But again, at the end of the day, you have to empower yourself. At the end of the day, you gotta understand, like, narcissistic people take what they learn from other people with the intent on fitting in and trying to appear normal. But sooner or later, the mask falls off and their genuine self comes out. If you don't have if you're not putting on a mask and your genuine self is who you present at first, then you're not a narcissist. You're not toxic. Intent matters. INTENT. Intent. There's a little boosted. Anyway, y'all, let me cut this thing short. Y'all see the I Love Me shirt. I Love Me, the self-love brand is still available. This is the I'm Word, this shirt right here. And then on Amazon, the I Love Me, the self-love journal. Y'all see the symbol. The symbols match. I Love Me is a brand. Self-love journal is on Amazon. Search Lee Hammock Self-Love. The description is in the link. The link is in the description in the bio, whatever. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, Mental Healness is out. Peace.